Hey everybody, Rob here for Southwest Florida Television. An overcast Thursday morning. It's about 9:15. I'm up in North Naples, Florida at Del Nor-Wiggins Pass State Park. Just getting ready to have my Thursday morning chat with Roy. Wanted to give you a quick look around. Even though it was overcast this morning, it was still a fun little beach walk. Quiet but fun. Had a couple dolphin sightings, a good one right towards the end of this morning's beach walk. You gotta check that out. Got a glimpse of that dolphin sticking his nose up, chasing after a fish. That was fun. Got a couple up close looks at a couple of our feathered friends here. So be sure to watch this morning's beach walk and hit that share button too. Sharing is extremely important here. We want to build up our little beach family here on Facebook. Get some more members in here. Let's go over and chat with Roy. See what he's got up his sleeve. See if he can come up with a word of the day for us. Or probably play a couple tunes again on his harmonica. Maybe a thought for the day. See how he's feeling. And there he is under his pine tree with Audrey's bench behind him. Good morning.
Good morning, Rob. How are you doing?
Good morning again. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
That's starting to clear up.
Yeah, it's a little bit of sun starting to peek through over there. We
I
might,
think we're going to have a good sunset time tonight, too, from the look of it.
I don't know. We'll see. You never know.
Sun's coming out. It's just
There
right.
it is. There
right
it is.
this very moment. It's just breaking through.
There's a little hole there it's peeking out of. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's beautiful again, as always.
So, did you get a couple hugs this morning?
Yeah, I did. Good hugs.
That was nice.
Yeah.
We're going to start getting more and more here, I think, as our friends start coming back down from up north.
Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah.
Well, Elsie came down yesterday, first day.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, Elsie showed up the other day. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw her this morning a couple times.
Yeah, she's here, and Sherry's here.
Got a couple dolphin sightings this morning here. There was one right out here as you were walking up to your chair, as you were coming up here.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, and then I saw two just a little while ago up there.
I'll be darned.
A mama, I don't know if I saw two or three. I saw a big one, and he came up and chased a fish up towards the beach.
Where, when you were coming back down?
When I was going back up there, yep.
Huh.
Yep, up just a little north of here.
Good.
So they're out there, by George. They're still out there,
Wonderful.
putting on a show for us. Just like you.
That's always great.
Just like you. You're still here putting on a show for us.
I'm not putting on any show,
Oh,
but
you're
I'm happy to be here.
You're in the center ring, buddy.
No, not
Yep.
at all.
Yep.
Not at all.
Yeah. Oh, man. So you got any wisdom for us?
No.
Any advice?
Yeah, caution is the word of the day.
Caution.
Caution.
What brings that about?
Caution or calamity.
Caution or calamity. There
Yeah.
you go.
So just be cautious, particularly driving the car. That's probably the most dangerous thing that we do, but it's so commonplace we don't think about it too much.
Yep.
But we got to be cautious. We're steering 2 tons of hurtling steel down the road, close to pedestrians, cyclists, and other 2 tons of hurtling steel coming towards us. At 35 miles an hour, that's 70 miles an hour. 2 tons of steel are missing each other by only a few feet.
Isn't that something?
So it's so commonplace we don't think about it, but it requires a lot of caution.
Yep. You don't think about it until you get in an accident.
You're right, and you sure don't want to harm anyone else or
Absolutely
yourself,
not.
or have an expensive harm to all the machinery.
No, you don't want to bang up your car, that's for sure.
So that's the word, and also caution in your just daily life, so you don't fall or you don't impinge yourself on a sharp corner of some furniture.
Uh-huh.
All kind of little things you can do. So just a
Absolutely.
reasonable
Just be
amount of
cautious.
caution, without worrying about it all the time, but just to be reasonably cautious.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
So are you being cautious?
I try to be.
You try to be.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, my skin is not all that tough anymore, and so
Yeah.
I don't like to bump into furniture and you know, rupture my skin and that type of thing.
Well, that makes sense.
And
So be cautious in
driving
everything
the
you
car and cautious not to fall over,
do. Yeah, I mean, and it's caution.
topple over.
Caution isn't just physical. I mean, be cautious in
Oh, that's for sure.
in investing. That's something you got to be
Yeah.
very cautious with.
Exactly. And your relationships with
Yep.
your friends and family.
Yep.
You know, you don't want to deteriorate the relationship some way or other
Well, even when you're making new friends,
by
sometimes
your
you got to be a little
actions.
cautious.
by your actions. Oh yeah, be cautious about swindlers.
You got that right.
Swindlers are extremely capable, extremely. That's why they're successful.
They can come across as your best friend.
Oh, don't they though?
Man.
And they're
Hey,
your
buddy.
worst enemy.
Yep. And they'll rob you blind.
That's for sure.
Man, that
So
happens. You know, that happens a lot down here. You see that on the news a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because there's, you know, so many older folks here just getting taken advantage of.
Yeah. Well, they're looking forward to some friend, you know.
Yep.
Get lonely, your own friends are
That's a big
passed
part of
away.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
These guys come in and sell them a bill of goods and they get nothing. There's
Yeah.
people that even have, I've seen on the news people down here that have houses that are half finished and they can't find the guys, you know, they're nowhere to be found to finish the houses. And they got all the money for it.
Yeah, and I got swindled by a very friendly gentleman, and he was a forger.
Forger.
Forged deeds to land. Can you believe it?
Wow. So he sold you a piece of property and the deed was no good?
That's right.
Where was that at?
Forged it.
Was that in Florida or up north?
Yeah, right out here in Immokalee.
Really? Wow. How long ago did that happen?
Oh, it was a number of years ago, but I sure learned my lesson.
I bet you did. You know,
Yeah,
nothing's-
he had it was such a reasonable price on this property. I couldn't believe it. Boy, what a deal.
There's the first sign.
Yeah, and I got the deed and the whole 9 yards. Everything was great.
Did they catch up with him? Did
Well,
they
I
ever-
went out to look at my land, and here was a little cabin on it I hadn't seen, and my gosh, I opened the door. Here were a couple guys sitting in this little old cabin on my land. I said, "Hi, gentlemen, I just bought this land." He says, "What do you mean you just bought this? We own this land." He says, "No, I just bought it." He says, "Oh, the heck you did. It's not for sale, and we own it." They were the owners. I had a forged deed.
Oh boy. So did the cops ever catch up with him?
Well, that's an interesting story. I told him I was going to sick the law on him and my attorneys and everything else. So he gave me back part of the money, but then he says I don't have any more money. He could have been kidding, but he seemed sincere about it. He was driving a nice car and all. But I kept after him, and I couldn't get any more dough out of him. And then I got to thinking, you know, this guy is such a criminal. He's such a swindler. If I get on him too hard, he might retaliate.
Physically.
Well, yeah. Either probably not beat me up, because then I know who it was, but I figured he might burn down my house. He might put a bomb in my car that detonate when I'm driving the car. I mean, how do you know what a swindler is going to do?
Right, you don't know
what
how
a
sick
criminal is
people are.
going to do.
Yep.
So I figured if he doesn't have any more dough, I'm not going to get any more money out of it anyway.
Right.
If I sue him, I'll have big attorney fees and no dough. If I turn him over to the police, that's fine, but they should know about him anyway. And if I turn, so I just dropped the whole thing. I figured, Roy, learn your lesson, and that's it.
Well, there you go. There's no such thing as a free education.
I didn't want to get any physical problem.
Oh, heck no, I don't blame you.
House burned down, good Lord.
You never know. Yeah.
Toss a hand grenade in a window. Well, all these things could happen.
Oh, yeah.
If you're dealing with some criminal.
Yeah.
And you get
How old was the guy?
He wasn't that old. He was just... And the amazing thing is he was so gentlemanly and friendly.
Operate.
And, you know, I thought, gee, I got a new friend in the whole 9 yards. And that was part of his expertise was his friendship and his gentlemanly conduct and all those wonderful things.
So what's your advice to others?
Caution.
Caution, and what else?
That's about it.
If it sounds too good to be true.
Yeah, that's right. If the deal is too good, be suspicious about it.
Yep.
Exactly.
I mean, it happens all the time to people here, all the time, unfortunately.
Well, I can't believe it happened to me. I thought I was smarter than that, but nobody's
it's kind of part of it's human nature, you know. It's,
well, usually you trust people and you
Yeah.
like making friendships and new relationships but
you might, I mean, down inside, I mean, we're all a little greedy too, you know, down deep inside.
well, not you and me.
Everybody, I mean, you don't want to admit to it, but that's, you know, it appeals, you know, hey,
Well,
here's some easy money. It's like,
Well,
oh,
it's nice to make some dough.
heck yeah, easy
you
money.
feel like a real
man.
genius. But usually if it's too easy, why, there's something wrong
Absolutely. Man,
with it. Yeah.
well, live and learn.
Like on the stock market, if the stock is so wonderful, it goes up, you think, oh boy, I got a winner. Well, if one can go up real nice and fast, it can go
It can
down.
sure go the other way real fast.
It's probably even faster.
Yeah, it can go down faster than it goes up. There's no doubt about that.
So even in the stock market, be especially cautious there.
Yep.
Yeah, take the advice of some very capable, honest analysts that know what they're doing, and they spend their entire life, and not only them individually, but if you're dealing with a really good big company, there's a whole cadre of analysts that all work together, and it's their life to ferret out and check on these really good stocks. All of the price to earnings ratio and all their assets and liabilities, not a what all. I mean, you'd have to have some awfully good training and spend your whole life to equal what they can tell you, just because you're one of the customers of that brokerage. So, take the advice of capable.
There you go, capable people.
Capable tradesmen, and you know. And
if it sounds too good to be true, stay away from it. If you don't know what you're doing, stay out of it. If you don't know anything about it, stay out of it.
Exactly.
You know?
You got it all figured out. I think you've been down the road yourself a bit,
of course.
probably.
I think everybody watching has been down that road once or twice in their life.
And you know, the road is we're still going down the road.
We sure are going down the road.
Until we hit the skids, why, we're still going down that road.
We're going to be going down that road for a long time then.
So watch out for the potholes.
Yep, there's always potholes. Always potholes.
Yep. Avoid
Bumps
the potholes.
Yep, bumps and potholes.
Maybe a bridge out.
A bridge out? Oh, a bridge out's not good. Oh, man. Well, how about a little music? A little music. Maybe that'll bring the sun out.
Yeah, how about that?
You are my sunshine. Maybe the sunshine will come out.
Hey, wouldn't that be something?
Maybe you can coax Mr. Sunshine out here.
Well, you never know.
You never know, do you? One never knows. That was great. You are my sunshine. Smooth, silvery moon. Doom, doom, doom. The silvery moon, man. The old light of the silvery moon.
Yeah, gotta have a good time no matter what you do.
You got to. If you can't have a good time, why bother? Don't waste the time on it. If you're not having a good time,
That's right.
there's other things to do.
That's why my computer has been relegated to the corner of the office floor.
Oh,
where
really?
I don't have to see it
Have you given up on it
entirely.
entirely? So now you don't get emails or anything?
You got it.
Oh, man. I thought you were getting some of your bills and stuff on the emails or something, your statements.
I know it's a part of life for just about everybody, but not me.
Not your life.
Well, you know how it happened. I was having such a job with the goofy thing, punching
Right.
all kind of buttons and nothing seemed to work. And I said to myself, boy, before I had this computer to worry me, I sure was a happy man. And I got to thinking, well,
We can fix that.
yeah, I gotta fix that. I can get back to being a happy man. Ploof off the desk with the computer.
Did
I don't
you
have to
throw
look
it
at
off
it.
the desk?
Yeah.
Did you really just push it off the desk?
No, I didn't push
Oh.
it off. I folded it up and I set it off in the
Well,
corner.
there's
where
people
I,
that do that
where I
with
don't
their-
have to see it.
It's hidden. It's out of sight.
Oh yeah, you feel like putting your fist through it.
Oh
but
my gosh.
I don't think
yep.
that does any good.
It doesn't fix it at all.
Except it kind of cut your fist probably.
I yell at mine all the time. I scream and yell at my computer.
See, I don't yell at mine
It
because
doesn't- when it
it's
does, it's not
resting
fast
peacefully.
enough or-
It's resting peacefully in the corner.
Yep.
It isn't bothering
You
me.
found a good place for your computer.
Yeah, I did.
If you ever get a boat, you could use it for an anchor.
Well, you know, Audrey's original computer, you could. Talk about a mammoth box, holy
Yeah.
mackerel. Covered up half her office.
I wonder if that thing still even runs back there.
I don't know, I haven't tried it. Oh boy. So that's the word, is the heck with it. If you know,
The heck with it. Good riddance. Good riddance. So there you go, folks. Don't be trying to get a hold of Roy on Facebook. You're not going to find him there.
well, you know, there's a few things I'm sure I miss out on, you know, but I figured it just isn't worth it for those few things to have all that annoyance and irritation
No,
and
you're right about that.
affecting your life. And another thing is, there's better things in life than staring at a screen. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people, they spend their whole life, especially these little computer phone things.
Yep.
Their entire life is doodly 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 doo.
Well, that's what people are watching you on right now as we speak.
Really?
A lot of them on their little doodly doo.
Well, I think it's fun, those things, so I do miss a few
As long
things
as they're
like that.
watching you, it's okay.
But that's how life goes.
I love it. I love it. As long as they're watching you, everything's fine, right? These little doodly doos and
Well, I
everything.
don't know why they want to watch me, but
Because you're entertaining. You're entertaining, man.
oh, not really.
Yes, you are.
You're the entertainer.
Nope, you're the entertainer. You're the one always over here smiling and laughing. Let's hear a big whoop-de-doo.
Well, there, whoop-de-doo! There's a lot to laugh about, that's for sure.
There is a lot to laugh about.
I don't know why, but you and I have some good laughs over
I can
absolutely
go
nothing.
stand. I can go stand in front of the mirror and get a good laugh.
Yeah, then you're looking at something awful silly when you're standing in front of the mirror.
Yep. You ever look in the mirror and say, "Why did you do that?" or something? You look in that mirror and say, "God, you're stupid," or
Or
Man,
after
that
a
was
big
dumb.
meal, your stomach is hanging out and you're looking in the mirror and, oh my gosh, Why did I eat all that?
I'd like to see you with your stomach hanging out. I've never seen you with your
Oh,
stomach
I
hanging
eat
out.
some awful good meals sometimes.
Really?
I really get into them. Yeah, the old stomach is.
I don't know where it goes. Man, it disappears quick with
Well,
you.
I don't have a hollow leg. They aren't big enough to be hollow.
Remember that? That's a hollow leg. That's
Yeah,
an old saying.
talk about a hollow
You got
leg
a hollow leg
when
you're
you eat
sitting
a
there,
lot,
when
yeah.
you're a kid eating, you got a hollow leg. Then your mom and dad always would say, "See, your eyes are bigger than your stomach."
Yeah, that's right. Your eyes are bigger than your
When
stomach.
you go somewhere and load
That's
your
right.
plate
When
up.
you get, yeah. The worst thing of all is when you're kids is eat your oatmeal.
Oatmeal.
Oh, I hated that stuff. Oatmeal. Oh.
Did you ever have to sit at the table till you cleaned your plate?
Yeah, that was another thing. You had to clean
You're not
your
getting
plate.
anything else until you clean
Clean
your
your
plate.
plate. Oh, yeah. No dessert till you
Yep.
clean your plate. You got it, the same childhood.
Oh yeah. I think parenting's all the same.
Well, you know, back in the old days, money was pretty tight.
Oh, absolutely.
And boy, you didn't waste any food or anything else. But food, too. I mean, there was no wasting
Right.
there. Oh, and they kept the leftovers forever, you know. There was nothing thrown away.
Yeah, we keep a lot of leftovers. We don't waste a lot of food. Then a lot of times the last resort is if we don't eat it, the dogs will eat it. It doesn't go to waste.
And meat, all we had was hamburger. Oh, I figure I never want to eat a piece
How
of
many
hamburger.
different ways can you fix hamburger?
Oh my.
My mom was very thrifty too.
Yeah.
She could stretch $1. Boy, oh boy.
Because hamburger was the cheapest meat at the grocery store.
Yeah.
So that's what we always had.
Yeah.
I never had a steak until I think I was off to college or something.
Wow. Yeah, steak was a real treat when I was a
Oh
kid.
boy, yeah.
That was a big treat.
Yeah.
But my parents, I mean, they provided. They didn't have a lot of money, but they provided. And
Isn't that right? Yeah.
here I am.
Yeah, they took care of the kids all right.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they didn't.
And my mother always telling us what to do, you know, and
Yeah.
we'd say, "I know, Mom, I know," and she'd say, "Well, act accordingly."
Yep.
And let's act accordingly. I still say it to myself when I do something goofy, and I
Act
say, "Gee,
accordingly.
I knew better than that," and I say to myself, "Come on, Roy, act accordingly."
Mm-hmm.
It's still with me, dear old Mom up there in heaven.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
I mean, that's the one thing. I mean, you know, they didn't spare the discipline in my house either. I mean, a lot of usually the discipline was swift too. You know, it didn't linger there.
Yeah, well, that's it. And the goofy thing is, you know, your dad is off to work all day,
Yep.
and you should look forward to your dad coming home.
Oh, not if you did something
But
bad.
the trouble is, your mom would always say, your dad is going to really
Yep.
discipline you when he gets." So you're apprehensive about your dad coming home,
Yep.
which you really should. You know, you should
Oh,
look
yeah.
forward to it. So that was the wrong idea.
That was worse than the spanking or whatever you got. Just
And
worrying about it all day.
Then there was a hickory stick.
The old hickory stick.
Whack you with a hickory stick on your little hinder. Wow. I don't think
Reading, had that reading and writing arithmetic.
taught to the tune of the hickory stick. You were my bashful barefoot bow. No, you were my bow and calico or something.
I'll tell you
I
what.
was your bashful barefoot bow. You were my maiden calico. Remember that?
I don't remember that part. I just remember that first little part. But I'll tell you what, they need to bring the hickory stick back now. Man, kids are getting so out of control in public schools. And
Then there was the razor strap.
ooh,
That was around home. My dad had the razor strap. Because, you know, they didn't have safety razors. They had that razor strap
Oh, yeah, to
hanging in the
sharpen that
bathroom,
razor,
and
yeah.
he'd strap his big, long razor.
they always used to have that hanging on the
Yeah.
barber chair too.
Exactly.
Have a big one
Yeah,
on the barber's
barbers
chair.
still use
Yeah.
the big open razor.
They still do that. You can still go get a shave with the straight blade. There's a couple old-fashioned barber shops here in Naples.
Well, you know, I did that many years ago, and he shaved me so close that I got kind of a rash out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's easy to understand. Yeah.
Because that was so sharp, and he shaved so close did too good of a job.
Oh well, a close shave.
A close shave. Yeah. Well, remember they used to have signs along the road. Keep well to the right of the oncoming car. Get your close shaves from the half-pound jar. Remember that?
That
Burma
must have been
shave.
Burma, yeah.
Burma shave.
Burma shave. That's funny.
And there was Chiquita Banana.
Oh, yeah, I think you like that Chiquita girl. You
I'm
bring her up
Chiquita
often.
Banana, and I come here to say bananas must be ripened in a very special way. Oh, when they're flecked with brown and have a golden hue. Bananas taste the best and are the best for you. Remember Chiquita Banana?
I remember
singing
that. I remember those old TV commercials.
Chiquita Banana.
That was a long time ago.
Well, they had along the side of the road, they had those, remember? The
I
signs,
don't remember them.
a series of signs that would spell out something. They advertised
Well,
that
that
way.
used to be a big thing. Those back, on the highway, billboards.
Yeah.
I mean, heck yeah.
Well, they weren't only billboards, they were little signs.
Yep.
And-
Morning.
Hi there, good morning. And you'd read them kind of in sequence, you know.
Yep. Yep. Or for attractions and things,
Yeah.
you'd see them before they go
And
on.
then during the war, we had Rosie the Riveter.
Rosie the Riveter, yep.
Yeah, she was the first, that was the first of the females were getting into industry. Before that, they were relegated to just being housewives and,
Well, yeah,
and
it's
mothers
because all the guys
and
were
taking
off
care of the
went
old
off to
man.
war. All the men went off to war, so
Yeah.
the women took over, and man, did they do a good job.
Yeah, didn't they though? Good
Man, oh,
workers.
man.
Rosie the Riveter, to think they'd actually be able to do manual labor, that was a new one.
They did it, and thank God they did it.
Yeah.
They were out there helping build planes
They're good
and
work, and they're
jeeps
still
and
working
tanks
like
and-
mad.
Yep,
Females are good workers.
absolutely.
I don't think their minds wander around like the man's mind does.
Probably much less.
The guy, he's busy looking at the pretty girls instead of thinking about his work.
No, they don't do that.
I still do it even at my vintage.
Oh wow.
Part of the joy of nature, of
Hey,
life.
we got a visitor coming up behind us.
Hey, I love visitors.
We got a visitor coming back here. We got Gary.
I'm getting my voice back.
Gary's voice is coming back.
Yep.
Hey, man. Good deal. I saw that on Facebook when you said that. You're getting your voice back.
Oh, boy. Everybody's disappointed.
Everybody's disappointed. Yeah, now we're in for trouble. Oh, man. You gotta sit on the bench.
Yeah.
So how you doing, all right?
Yeah, good.
Good, man. Good, good. You remember Gary.
Yeah.
Gary, he can't see you back there, but
That's all right, Roy. I see you every day.
yep, he sees you on our Facebook chat.
It got me through not being able to come to the beach.
You hear that?
Gary, Indiana, Gary,
Not
Indiana.
Louisiana,
Oh my gosh, a little to it.
Paris, France, New York, or Rome.
On Gary, Indiana, Gary,
Indiana.
Indiana.
I love
My
it.
home, sweet home.
Oh, boy. There's a generational connection.
Isn't that something? Wow. It's always something out here. Always find good friends out here, don't we, Roy?
That's for sure.
Man.
A lot of wonderful friends.
Yep. Gary used to sit down there at Area 3, out at the end of the boardwalk.
Yeah,
Remember, he's got that little walker.
that's right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you know Gary.
yeah, sure do.
You got to see the faces to connect.
No, I know. I'm not coming over there.
That's all right. That's all right.
I'll see you when I get up to head out.
Yep. Oh, so how about a couple more songs? We only had a couple songs there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Play a little.
we didn't work on a railroad yet, did
Well,
we?
if you want to go to work on the railroad,
Come on.
that gives you a good workout.
Come on.
banjo.
Boy, Roy.
There you go, man. Applause, applause, applause. Love it, love it, love it. Good job.
Keep singing, fee fi fiddly-i-o, fee fi fiddly-i-o, fee fi fiddly-i-o, strumming on the old banjo.
Well, that'll wake the ospreys up.
I don't know. I think you scared them away.
Scared the ospreys away. Oh, man.
Probably killed them off.
Oh, Lordy. Lord have mercy. All right, well, I got to shove off here.
Hey, Rob, awful good to see
seeing
you,
you this
man.
morning. Always fun chatting with you. Had a nice little talk this morning
Yeah, we did.
about some of the things in the old days and whatnot.
Yeah, back in the old days.
Back in the old days. And, man. All right, well, you have a wonderful day. Enjoy. Don't get rained on. I don't know if it's going to rain
You
or
know,
not.
the young people, they'll call these the old days.
They will call them the old days.
Right now, the old days for younger people.
Isn't that the truth? Yep. Enjoy them while you can, kids.
Yeah, the world will be a little different with the computers, the space flight, and all those interesting things.
Yeah. Just enjoy the journey. That's all you can do, right?
Just think we could get into one of those rockets and hurtle along at the speed of light.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
Go into other universes. Wow. Mind-boggling, that thought. That thought is mind-boggling.
Yeah, that'll be a thriller.
Yep. The thriller. Well, tally-ho, Daddy-o.
Tally-ho!
Tally-ho, Gary-o.
Hey!
Hey. Give you a quick one last look here. The sun popped out for a second, but it disappeared on us again. Still overcast. Still nice though. Always beautiful when you can come out here to the beach and enjoy it. Just beautiful. Well, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to watch this morning's beach walk. We did get to see a couple dolphins this morning. That was fun. Got a couple looks at a couple birds, a couple close-up looks at our feathered friends. All in all, it was a great morning. Tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. And thank you for being a supporter, those of you that are supporters. If you're not, please consider becoming a supporter. If you want to see these beach walks and videos with Roy continue, that's what it's going to take, more supporters. Have a wonderful, wonderful day wherever you're watching from. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless.